Did you get the premium with the? I see it's on the side.
Had to.
Hey yo, look, I'm gonna cash up you $7, bro.
Had to.
I'm gonna cash up you $7. Just
what's up with y'all, man? We here, TENtalk podcast. You know,
yo.
New vibes. You know what I'm saying? We on the video now. So
yeah, we trying to give y'all something little new. You know, I said episode 25. We gotta start off right. We've been here for a quarter now. You know, so y'all need to see who y'all listening to. If we on choke, let them know. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out.
Yeah, we on. My bad. I'm trying to make sure, you know what I mean, everything, you know.
Nah, do your thing, bro. I keep it live for you know what I'm saying. Welcome to TENtalk. Y'all officially seeing it now in person, in the flesh. We on. You feel me? You got the personal cam. We can do double up however you want, but this is 25, episode 25. We back on. Today we got a real special episode. We're really getting into these interviews. We're really trying to learn about people and just get into the real life, you know? So I hope y'all really down with the journey and just peeping how we gonna do it for here on out. Still give y'all them topics, still give y'all what y'all need, but we definitely gonna try to do more and just reach out more. So here we are, you know. Chokey P, where you at?
I'm back, so like it ain't, you know, it ain't.
What I'm saying?
You rang?
Testing it out.
You rang?
Yeah,
you know. But nah, like I said, I'm trying to make sure everything. I'm just sending out, you know, making sure we got our guests together, making sure everything is good. So just give me one moment. Like you said, appreciate y'all for stepping in with us. You know what I mean? Tap into the comment section.
Appreciate it.
You know, we're gonna send the link out in the chat too. So if y'all want to chime in,
you know, and we're gonna be just trying to get things right. So if y'all hear us just talking, you know what I mean, just rock with us. By episode, you know, give us a couple episodes. We're gonna master this and learn how to do it. Cause I'm trying to see how to see what's going on with the chats. If y'all want to comment, I'm trying to see how I can see that. You know,
see spot where it say like live chat or something like that. It should say something about live chat.
I see it says chat. I don't see live chat though, but and we should be anyway, right? We on Facebook.
Yeah, we on Facebook. We on
Instagram.
YouTube. Smack just shared.
Okay. I see it. What up, baby?
Appreciate y'all.
For sure. I'm back with y'all, man. Yeah, I had to check out things though. But listen, this is TENtalk Pod. And our sales power, everybody's learning more, you know what I mean, getting to real communities and real things, you know. So yeah, we live. I see you. Shout out. Yeah. Let them know what's going on today, Choke.
All right, give me one. Like I said, give me 1 second, bro. I'm trying to get it together.
I do it for y'all. Yeah, we got a real special interview with the man himself, Fred Hawthorne. You know? Fred Hawthorne on here with us from Barbershop Conversations, and we're gonna speak on his movie that's out now. Y'all check it out if y'all haven't seen it yet. It's called 9 Wives. You know, It's the story of Elijah Muhammad and his wives, or you know his extra life, we should say. You know, or what the story really is behind that. You know, you go ahead. I mean, you know, we can hip y'all up to it, but y'all gonna check out a lot. Y'all gonna learn a lot with this episode today, hopefully. But how was your weekend? How was everything going on your side?
Weekend was good. You know what I mean? Again, second week at the new job. You feel me? So getting more acclimated. Feel like I got way more energy this Thursday. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good. So, you know, my week was pretty decent, man. I can't complain. You know, came down. You know, we had a little memorial for a close friend in the family or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it was nice little send off. It was dope. So we did that. But you know, other than that, man, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to lock in these little interviews and trying to, you know, keep
working, man. Keep going up.
And trying to grow this platform we got right here.
Hey, real quick, show them what you got on your chest real quick, because we got, you know what I mean? We doing something. We doing a little something. That's the TENtalk podcast merch. Y'all check it out. It's TENtalk. Got my man BroGod Slim on the left, me on the right, Zel Scanada. You know, we representing, and more to come. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, y'all can support, show love, because we'll definitely do the same, man. Let's keep everything in house.
Definitely,
we got everything in house, man.
We got multiple colors, and you know, we got whatever you want. You know what I mean? We got it. So
definitely. Shout out to my nephew. This is his shirt. You know, I'm wearing my nephew's shirt. You know what I mean? Cam, you know, basketball, 13, young man, you know, just out here balling.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I sent the link out, you know what I mean? Hopefully Fred will be joining us here shortly. And so like I said, like Zell was saying, explaining, you know what I mean? He you know, got a nice platform on YouTube, you know what I mean? Kind of is mainly based around boxing. Has probably done interviews with some of your favorite boxers, you know what I mean? At least my favorite boxers, I'm gonna say, you know what I mean? Deontay Wilder, Errol Spence, you know, guys like that. So, you know what I mean? I think this should be a little dope interview, a dope conversation. Again, he just released the movie 9 Wives, which has won, you know, some short film festival awards, you know what I mean? So salute to him for that. And again, like I said, once he join in and with us, we'll be able to speak with him about that.
Definitely. This is a big moment for us, you feel me? But just watching this film, you know what I'm saying, was definitely it was a lot to learn from it, you know. Definitely seeing a different side of view that we haven't probably seen as much in the mainstream media. You know, a lot of times you hear the fluff piece, how they like to say it, or the sweet piece, you know. They make it all nice. So, but sometimes you need to hear the truth, especially from the ones that we call leaders and looking up to. We definitely need to, you know, just check both sides, you know. But we definitely here for a conversation. We definitely trying to learn more. You know what I'm saying?
Big Fred is in the building. This is crazy. All right,
yes,
man.
Sir.
We about to bring him in, man. Hey. This is crazy, y'all. Here you go, though. Let's get it.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Fred. Appreciate you.
Fred. Welcome, man.
Oh, that's love.
Appreciate you. Welcome to the TENtalk podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a true pleasure to have you here.
Definitely.
Welcome, man. Welcome.
That's love. Thank you for the gracious welcome.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
That's love.
How's everything going on your side, man? How's
Super, man. I as you guys know, I'm doing everything I can to push this film, and it's coming along well. Today we hit 2,000 sales, so it's pretty good. 2 weeks out, pre-sale, we did 2,000 sales, so I'm ecstatic. I think we can keep on going and keep on going. That way I can you know, just transfer that money to the next film and keep these stories going. You know what I'm saying? I thoroughly can't wait. You know what I mean? I'm getting good reviews. Obviously, I'm gonna get bad reviews from people who don't like it, and it's okay because I didn't make it for them. I don't want to change their mind. I just want to tell the truth.
Hey, definitely. We appreciate definitely what you did, man. It was amazing film when I watched it, man. I definitely love it.
Thank you, man.
And we definitely want to see you do more and more, you know. So because I think it's stories that need to be told sometimes, you know, especially our stories.
Right. No, and that's what I think is needed, and I think is a level of inspiration too when the people gets behind the director, producer, and so they don't always feel that they have to go to a major to get the money, you know, like power in the people, you know, and I want to trailblaze that confidence and all these filmmakers and stuff is trust the people that support you. And that's what this project is doing, man. You know, we're trusting the people that support me over the years, and so far so good, you know.
Most definitely.
And I got to give you your props, man, because the quality of the film that you made, start alone, just the quality of it, like it was amazing, man. I just got so many questions on how you did it, man. It's like I give you major love for how it came out, man. It's definitely a good film, and I definitely try to push it out to everybody just to check it out and watch it. You know, some people might not agree with it, but you know, we can touch on everything if you like, you know what I mean? What took into going and making it. But me personally, I think it was powerful just to go ahead and reach out and tell that story for one, you know? Yeah.
Speak to that.
And from the voice of the woman, you know? I think we should say that as well, you know?
That's what
let her speak her story, you know?
Yeah.
The black woman, you know, because I don't know. I think my message when I watch it, I got a lot of things from it, you know. But one thing I did get is like hearing the voice of the unheard a little bit.
Yeah, and that's what the goal was to tell it from the silent voice, you know, the voice that's rarely, often, never heard. And I think Nine Wives does a hell of a job at not one acknowledging the problem, but acknowledging the victim that it actually happened to. You know, so many times we hear the from the male's point of view, you know.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, let me do this interview. And so so I think it's important that we tell the honest perspective of the one that received the pain, the one that as opposed to a man in a chair telling another man to tell the story about the woman. You know, it happens far too often, and it leaves out that actual language that only women can acknowledge from woman to woman. And I think her graceful gestures and how she delivered it was sensational. I think I know if I was with a major, this film would be Emmy nominated, Oscar nominated, whichever one it qualifies for. It definitely would have been it is an extraordinary piece of work. And if I had took the money from the people, I know it probably wouldn't have been that good, but I know it would have won a lot of awards. So I think this film is going to win Power of the People Award, you know, over the next year. You know, it's gonna administer freedom to a lot of women and offer an ounce of hope to reach their goal towards liberation.
That's powerful.
Man, well, you want to go back a little bit.
Yes.
Just kind of go back to kind of just the intro, you know what I mean? Just to speak on that, you know what I mean? Because I feel like that was super powerful. I guess, what was your inspiration in that? Like, what, you know, where did that come from?
I have a sensational editor, and he's actually a producer on the project, Trayvon Waller. And I had these, you know, I got to meet deadline type of intros. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we got 2.5 weeks, man. We running short. And he was like, Fred, I got you. And we did it in segments. And when I saw the first segment, I said, oh, this is a film by itself. And that took 2 weeks to do. That took 2 weeks to do. An astronomical amount of time and energy. And you know, when you're dealing with people's time, you have to pay. And I trusted him. And I said, you do what you do, and then we'll reconvene when we're done. And when I saw what I saw, I says, man, I don't think we got to put the film on the other side of this intro. You know, I mean, I think this intro does it enough. And I think $5.19, the cinematography in just the intro, the story in just the intro is worth $5.19.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be candidly honest, because when you look at it, all those are pictures. That's a collage. So just think that I got to take that eye from this picture and put it there. You know what I mean? Then I got to put it in the motion graphics, you know, like when Malcolm face changes. Oh, wasn't that powerful? Like,
it was.
Yeah, because that was his face on the gurney when they ushered him across the street. So and Elijah Muhammad moving his arm with the gun. All those are graphics. That gun is not attached to Elijah Muhammad's hand. That's a whole picture that we had to put in there. So just think how much time that it took just to do the intro, you know, and Trayvon, you know, Black Sky Media.
And shout out to him.
Yeah, what more can I say? You know, and if you guys need anything done, I definitely would suggest that you see him, because he did an extraordinary job with the edits in this film.
Yeah,
the stillness in this film. You know, when they make eye contact. Whew,
Cool. I got a question about that. Yeah, I got a question about that.
It's definitely inspiring me.
I got a question. Like, what was that look that Brianna Michelle?
Yes, Brianna Michelle, yes.
What was that look that she gave the young lady when she walked in the room? Like, what was that? because that was, I don't know, that it grabbed me every time I watch it. I've seen it like probably 5 times.
Thank you,
Every
dog.
time
Thank
I
you.
watch it, you know what I mean? That part just, it hit me. I even asked my girl, I'm like, what's that look right there, babe? Like, what do you get from that look? You know what I mean? So
it's interpretation. Is she teaching her? Is she giving her the blueprint? You know, is she trailblazing, sitting in that saddle, or from her perspective, is she intaking it, being a humble Muslim woman, or is she waiting to go next? You get what I'm saying? That's her interpretation. Is she gonna walk out? Is she gonna leave next? We don't know. You know, she has a baby in her arm. You understand what I'm saying? So there's a lot of questions that women have to answer when dealing with abusive relationships, you know, and these are questions that I want the audience to answer themselves, you know, and that's what makes a great film when you can personalize it and you like, whew, like, what was that? Why was that? Where was that? And for you to have a conversation with your friends and your circle of influence, that means it's an extraordinary film, you know, because the answers are in the people. The answers are in the people who are actually having those problems. That's the answer, because there's those two people in that room are probably millions of women. You understand what I'm saying? The one that says, I'm doing it today, or the other one says, man, I just one more time. I think I got the strength. You know, that little engine. I think I can. That's her. So it's totally perspective.
Hey. Deep. Go ahead, Zel.
Yeah, I think it's just powerful just hearing where you're coming from with it, because like watching the movie itself, it's like so much that you kind of learning at the time, like seeing like all the how should I say it, the misfortunes of the teacher, you know, like some, you know, this is a person that we all get guidance from, and it's like, how is he living behind closed doors?
Right.
And I seen on your Instagram the other day, it's like the question you proposed is like if how can you really be the teacher if this is what's really going on? You know, like can we really get knowledge of a person they not holding down their own home?
Right.
If you're not taking care of your own kids, you know?
Right. And that is a question based off your morale compass, you know. I don't look to solve your problems. I look to have the truth that you can lean on to help solve your problems. I don't really, my issue is not with the nation. People say, oh, you're attacking the nation of Islam. I'm just telling a story that's never been told before, you know, from that perspective. And the information in this film is all from first person accounts. How amazing. 50 years later, 45, 46 years later, there's still first person accounts alive. Isn't that amazing? Like, you know, I went on some secret missions to Chicago and Detroit because the Nation of Islam, I couldn't make public. You know, I would leave on a Friday, come back on a Sunday morning and not miss my podcast, and people would never know. And it did extraordinary, man. And I can honestly say that every syllable, not just every word, every syllable has been cross-referenced, but by multiple sources. You understand? It's nothing that the Nation of Islam can dispute as it pertains to what happened, you know, with Elijah and his women.
So, because that was going to be another question of mine. I guess, like, would you consider this film like based on true events? Would you consider it?
1,000%, 1,000%. It's a collage of all the women. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The conversation is a collage with all the women. It just would have lowered the value of the film if I had 9 women coming in having a conversation with this man. You know, it just would have been too much, and then you really wouldn't have believed it. You know, but the fact that that you can attach yourself to the lead actress Brianna Michelle, who's actually going to Chicago this weekend to pick up the award. We actually won the Tiger Man Film Festival.
That's awesome. So shout out to her. She did an amazing job.
Yeah. So we're actually an award-winning film now, you know, and that was the goal, you know, to have the world receive it and accept it and embrace it and acknowledge it, you know, and put it on its pedestal that it deserves, you know. This is an incredible film, man. The reason why one of the reasons why I believe it's incredible is the amount of courage on my side that it took to produce this film. Definitely. You understand? What I did was I picked up all the eggshells in the room and I threw them in the trash. I said, I'm putting my feet on solid foundation and I'm doing this film, the best way that I know how. I didn't care about the backlash. I didn't care about the Nation of Islam, Louis Farrakhan, or whoever else that I thought in my head that would object to this film. I just didn't care. I just said, tell the truth. And I used my own money. I traveled. I did Zoom interviews. I did StreamYard interviews. And I did hundreds of conversations and interviews poured into that 15-minute film. And I can honestly stand by everything that's in this film. And you got a taste of it at the end of the film about its legitimacy, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's going to whet people's appetite in terms of going to YouTube, going to Google, going to buy some books, going to the library, going to read the FBI files and going to watch speeches by various people that's attached to the story. And this film was done with my feet on solid ground. I was never intimidated. I did this with the full intent of telling the truth. And we did it, man. We did it. We nailed this sucker.
Y'all definitely did.
We nailed this sucker. Yeah, we nailed it.
Super dope, man. Hold on, I got more.
I'll hit another.
So yeah, I mean, I guess I would want to ask now, was it difficult writing the script for this film?
Nah, you wouldn't believe how easy it was. It was a day in May. I knew we were shooting June 21st. I wanted to shoot it on Father's Day. That was the ultimate goal, was to shoot this film on Father's Day. But I was like, man, how I can't take the team away from their family on Father's Day. So we shot it on June 21st. Father's Day was June 20th this year. So I shot it the next day. And writing it came easy. I literally wrote it to a fan song with Nipsey and Drake. And I wrote the full body of it to that song, and it was done like in an hour and a half, and then I came back the week of the film and I did some edits. I added the Muhammad Ali part and some other things to it, and there it was. That was the easiest part, was writing the script. That was one of the easiest parts, because it for me, it was freedom. I felt free writing this. I felt honest. I felt like Malcolm X would be proud of me writing this. I visit him every year typically. I go to Ferncliff Cemetery in New York once a year. And I really believe that me putting everything that I had, using my resources, he honestly would be proud of this film, and I genuinely believe that. Like I'm free of it. There's nothing, no one can say to me and say, "Oh, this is terrible."
That brings me back to the beginning clips. I mean, it pretty much speaks out the story. Malcolm is pretty much laying down the blueprints, like, this is what this man's been doing, and your story pretty much kind of lays out the whole foundation. Right. I think you definitely did kind of take his word and let it live on.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
I guess, as speaking to that, then my next question would be, I guess, what does Malcolm mean to you? After creating this.
Means a lot, man. I was born in the same hospital where he was pronounced dead at, and I was born in Harlem, and you cannot be a Malcolm Xite, a Garveyite, learning about them as my daughter runs in.
Pan-Africanism.
Yeah, all that good stuff,
the producers right there. The producers, the producers right there.
Close the door. And thank you. And so
that's amazing too.
Yeah, love you. And I genuinely believe that What was the question again? Oh, what does Malcolm mean to me?
Yeah.
Malcolm means to me. Yeah, he means a lot to me, man. My grandfather is the apex of masculinity in my life. He's since deceased. He passed away in January of '95. And so between Malcolm X and my grandfather, I think I had some real life examples, and I have some historical references in terms of what masculinity is, what is just peeling back everything off and just being a man in this society, you know. And I think Malcolm X does that. You know, I think Malcolm X lived that, because if your leader is having sex with underage girls and has lots of money, and you're his right hand man, and you know his secrets, and you don't succumb to that, that makes you an extraordinary human being. Because think about this in many sectors in life, like, who wouldn't do what their leader does?
Follow the road. Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, the sheep gonna follow.
Yeah. You know,
I think it's powerful that Malcolm died for it too, as well. You know, just the beliefs of he didn't back down on what he believed and what he stood for.
He walked towards his death, I believe. You know, that last week, I've read and watched basically everything that I could on basically the last week of his life, and you can see like the anxiousness in him. You can see like, man, it's really coming to a head. They burnt down my house. I have no money. The Nation of Islam took my house. They took my $1,000 a month. My family is living in a friend's home. I think it was Sidney Porte's or Ozzie Davis or Sidney Porte's house, I believe. And I'm under immense pressure. What's my next move? And I think it was a combination of, honestly, you know, probably fear, and knowing that his days will be short, and he has 6 kids, but two in the womb, you know. And it's just disgusting how his life was taken right in front of his family and right before our eyes. You know, it's not, February 21st, 65 is an awful day, and you know, especially for us Black men, you know, having that real life example, you know, because so many of us get strayed away with materialism, women, religious practices, as you see in this film. You know, Malcolm X is a special dude, man. He's a special dude. And my kids will tell you all about him. My grandfather and Malcolm X, my kids will tell you a lot about him. I do my best to keep them alive.
Do you plan on keeping the story like going any more longer? Or
yeah.
What's your next one?
Yes. The next film will not be a part 2 to this. I left it open, as you guys see. But I plan on doing some more, because I have so much material. That would just, man, all the interviews that I have so much information, man. And like, for example, I wanted to do something on Malcolm X and Muhammad Ali, and Netflix beat me to it. You know, Blood Brothers comes out September 9th. Congratulations to them. And I can go so many different ways with it. You know, I got so much material on Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam, Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali, and Alex Haley. I got because all those people were tied into each other. So, you know, it's I have so much information. So I do know what my next film is. After that, I do not know. You know, my next film is scheduled to come out February 1st. So be on the lookout for that. The working title is called You're Next.
Okay. Oh, we got a question from the post. It says, would you mind giving more background about you as a filmmaker?
Yeah, appreciate that. You know, I'm Emmy nominated. I've won countless film festivals, been nominated in so many other film festivals, you know. And I wasn't trained to do it. I just picked up a camera. I was inspired by 2 coaches. who actually made the NBA, who actually coached at a high school together, Freeman Williams and Dwayne Poley. It's called In Your Corner. And that was my first film. I pawned my jewelry and I did that film. And that created the bug. I did the Floyd Mayweather documentary. And I've done some other films as well. And it just continuously grow. But now I'm in position where I can literally create the truth that I research. And now I'm just I'm ready to go, man. Like if I could physically do a film once a month, I would, you know.
Yeah.
The production is the challenging part because it takes 20 people to, you know, to do.
Yeah.
Look how many people it took to do this film. What, 20 people, 25 people to do this project? So because I did this film like a Hollywood project. You know, we had a behind the scenes guy. We 2 camera shoot. We had craft services. We had a makeup artist on set. We had a director of photography on set. You know, we had a PA. We had a DP. Like everything was done in this film like it was supposed to be in a long form feature, you know, full length feature. So that's the only way I'll do a film is like this, you know.
Definitely.
So it takes time and money. It takes time and money.
I enjoy the length of it too. Even though it's 15 minutes, I think you got your message out and everything you need. And I think it gets more time to kind of like, you know, just study that scene in there.
Yeah. And speaking of the scene, we get another. Oh, my bad. It looked like you was about to say something, Fred.
Go ahead.
Because we here to hear you. You know what I'm saying?
No. I was gonna say if y'all get a chance, watch the film on with no sound. I think it'll really hit home, like what the hell is going on, because I reached for some things, and hopefully they hit home. Especially if you're a Muslim or if you're a Nation of Islam, you're like, man, God damn, like
the imagery alone
burns them.
It definitely does.
It burns them. You know.
One thing I wanted to say is like I don't know if this was like meant to happen, but some of them was seen like robotic, you know, like how she came in and they just kind of greet her and no kind of emotion along. I kind of feel that with them. It's like they just go with that one leader. They don't have a individuality about them.
Yeah. And that's when you, in my eyes, it's a cult, you know. When your leader can do the things that he doesn't have to do, that he preaches and mandates that you do, I think that's a cult. You know, I don't drink and smoke. So, but imagine if I drink and smoke and told my kids don't drink and smoke, you know. So you know, just real subtle things like that.
Another question from the chat, though, it says, what made you confident that single scene and setting could tell this story completely?
Easy. It's the truth. It's the truth, man. You know, the script is 100% true. The setting, you know, I was gonna do it a different way. It was gonna be Elijah Muhammad writing a letter, telling the truth about the Nation of Islam. I still might do that because I have someone that looks like. I mean, he looks pretty close to him.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
So we have to work on his accent a little bit, but I think that I have someone that can play that role extremely well. I just know that many people know how he passed away. He spent the last days of his life at Mercy Hospital in Chicago, of multiple ailments, and I wanted him to be feeble. I wanted him to be weak. I wanted him to be powerless. And I wanted her to be the exact opposite of him. Powerful, strong, confident, in control. And when she walks out and puts her cape on, that's not a shawl, that's a cape. That's not like, you know, and when she walks out, she is walking into heaven. She is walking out of hell and walking into heaven, literally right before our very eyes. And that setting was important because I wanted y'all to hear that beep. I wanted y'all to know he's in the hospital. I wanted y'all to know that he's a mute. I wanted y'all to know that finally, I'm free, you know?
Yeah.
And you know, you guys saw how the film played out.
It's a powerful message, man. I definitely enjoyed it. And just hearing you answer these questions, thank you for everybody sending these questions out. I mean, giving a good understanding and, you know, just seeing the inside of your mind. It could have went another way, but
yeah, definitely could have.
Yeah, but definitely, I think I enjoyed the way it came. I appreciate it.
Oh, that's love. That's love.
Yeah,
definitely. So you know, Lincoln and your daughter walked in. Kennedy. There we go. Excuse me. Sorry. Lincoln and Kennedy walked in. So you put them as producers. You know what I mean on the film. Like, how important is that to you?
Very important. They always on my everything I do. Like basically, like you know the old cliche, we do it for our kids.
Yeah.
But imagine having tangible stuff that you can actually give to your kids. You know, and I think it's important that they have my titles when I die. You know, the titles live on. You understand? Like now, my son and daughter are award-winning film producers. You know, now they don't have to. They don't have to bend. They don't have to bend the knee at anything or anyone as it pertains to the film industry. And I want them to have the confidence, period. But I want them to be sitting at the desk instead of walking through the door, walking to that desk. You know, that's the ultimate goal for my children. You know, a lot of my family members chose the corner office. And I want my kids to choose the corner office up here, you know, in the high-rise building, and I think that should be the goal, you know, whether it's a metaphor or whether it's actually in real life. But you know, I've seen a lot of my friends and family they choose that corner office and got 25 years to life, and I want my kids to choose the corner office where they can have generational wealth, and that's the goal.
Well, appreciate you showing the blueprint, man. I mean,
yeah, for sure. That's
just
love.
the work that you're putting in alone. You know, it's definitely inspiring.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
That's what we need.
Would you mind, you know, taking beam-ins from anyone?
Yeah, somebody want to call? Yeah, that's fine. Sure.
All right, well, I got the link in the chat. Y'all hit the link if y'all want to beam in and talk to Fred, ask any questions about the film or, you know, his channel, anything.
Definitely. We can touch on your channel too, man. I know you're really big on YouTube when it comes to the boxing world, man.
Yes.
Definitely. We're big fans of it as well. And
thank you. I appreciate it.
Definitely. We definitely want to hear more about that. Like, what got you started on starting the channel up?
I was in the newspaper and I saw it failing, and I'm like, shit, this ain't gonna last long, you know. and I was friends with Dante's Boxing Nation, you know. He gave me the ABCs of it, and I said, okay, DEFGHIJKLMNOP. You know what I mean? And that was it, you know. So I'm forever grateful to Dante for giving me like the inspiration to do it, and I've been running ever since. And it's it's pretty powerful. It's a pretty powerful platform, man.
It is.
And it's a pretty powerful platform, and it's the voices of the people. Shout out to the Boxing Voice. They use that term as well. But there's something said about the fans when they can really say what they really mean.
Yeah.
And I think the Barbershop does an exceptional job at that, even when they disagree with me. You know, I don't usually never. I mean, only one time I've done it, you know, just cut people off because I was tired that night. But outside of that, come in and say what you want, say how you feel, you know. Women and children out of bounds. Outside of that, let's go, you know.
Definitely. Talk like men. I think you definitely get that barbershop feel to it when conversations get down to it.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, dog. Thank you. Yeah, man. It's it's a safe place, you know.
Yeah.
And we've had everybody in there, you know. So it's
Definitely. Yeah.
Yes.
you know,
Deontay Wilder, Errol Spence, you
yeah.
name it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Earl
And
Spence called in on a whim. I was closing the show, and Earl Spence called. I didn't even know who he was, you know. And yeah, I appreciate them trusting me because
Yeah.
they can pick anybody. I mean, like when you're at see, we take for granted, but Deontay Wilder is Mike Tyson of this era. Earl
Yeah.
Spence is Floyd Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard of this era. So we take for granted that we're so close to these people, but when in actuality, these people are the greatest of this era. So we should honor them as such, you know. So
Definitely. I think we
yes,
lost what a champion means. You know, they're real champions, you know?
yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm humbled. I know I don't act like it because I'm forever confident, but I'm always humbled when I call D and he's like, yeah, let's do it in an hour, you know, or Earl Spence chooses my platform over hundreds of platforms to give his first interview since the Danny Garcia fight, you know, and the list goes on and on and on, you know, the Gary Russell interview, you know, you know, the hits just keep coming, man. And I thank everyone for choosing the barbershop because I'm not the guy that you go to when you have an agenda. You get what I'm saying? The agenda is the fans. My loyalty is to the people that come in the shop every night. My loyalty is not to the fighter itself. You get what I'm saying? I love the fighters, but my loyalty is to the thousands of people that come in every night. You get what I'm saying?
That's what makes it more better, though. We feel that as fans listening in, we know that, you know. And I think even as a fighters, that's why they even join in the call. You know?
Yeah. So she wants to sit with me. What's up?
all right, we got brother Carpenter in the building. What's up?
Hey, what's up?
Yes, sir.
All right, how you doing?
How you
want
doing? Thank you for watching the film. I can tell you've seen it by the questions you asked. Thank you. Agree to disagree.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you.
No. Hey, man, we want to always big up any of you young people, man, that are doing something positive. And we just say, you know, much success to you, man, and continued success.
I appreciate it.
But I'm a boxing fan.
Okay.
And I'm getting ready to take off the gloves a little bit here, man.
Okay.
And so a couple of questions I had, man. And one was that did you see any responsibility to give a bit more of the historical background to this tragedy, the tragedy of the relationship between Elijah Muhammad and, of course, the Honorable Malcolm X?
I wanted to, but I had to lean on people's prior knowledge, and I thought Trey did a really good job. Trayvon Waller did a great job with the intro of introducing the people to what really was going on. And but for time purposes, I couldn't do it because of I just didn't have time to do it. So I'm hoping that people had the prior knowledge, and even if you didn't have the prior knowledge, you can base it on 2021. You know, there's a woman with that pain right now, and there's somebody that we know with that pain right now that's itching to get free. And yes, go ahead. Sorry.
You took it just where I wanted to go next on the opening, man. And let me just say, cinematically, man, I really love the lighting, the colors, the angles, and things of that sort. But in speaking with someone else, they saw a lot of similarities to the opening of The Godfather of Harlem in regards to using the Ramir bearding kind of collage situation, you know, in regards to the graphics. Did you receive any criticism or any comments about it resembling the opening of The Godfather of Harlem?
No, and I would say if it resembles The Godfather of Harlem, I would take that as a compliment. You know, imitation is the greatest form of flattery. No, I haven't received any criticism yet, but I'm honored to have that level of criticism because I think that's a top 5. That's a top 5 series that's on Epics right now. So tell them I said thank you. You know that you think my film is the quality of
that's the
Godfather.
That's a good way to look at it.
Well, I have to tell you the opening definitely, you know, does that. And so to your credit, and hey, man, you know, when things work, you know, artists always, you know, show that through, you know, imitation, as you said. Last question I had was this. Have you had any discussions about the film with members of the Nation of Islam? In fact, let's just get right to it. Have you had any level of reprisals from the Nation of Islam? And I'll say that, and let me say why I'm asking that. It's because some 20 plus years ago, I traveled to New York City in the borough of Brooklyn to help do security for a brother that wrote a book about the assassination of Malcolm X. And I knew the type of reprisal that he got back in the 90s for doing that. The book was written by a gentleman by the name of Zach Kondo, which is entitled The Unraveling the Assassination of Malcolm X, something to that extent. And so there was a lot of pressure put on him at that time. And we actually served as security for him for that purpose. So that's why I asked the question.
I get it. I had a handful of them on. I've had Demetric Muhammad on. I've had Wesley Muhammad on, Riza Islam on. I just see them as human beings, man. You know, they obviously will never side with me. I don't care. I really don't care what they think. 0% of me be like, man, I think I'm gonna do this. Hopefully, the Nation of Islam approves. I could care less, man, what they think, man. It's about the truth and what I research. Yeah, I get it all the time. I get the emails. You know, I live in a major city. You know what I mean? It is what it is, you know. Stay in anticipation, I guess would be the correct term. I don't care. I get the emails. I can show you. I mean, if I could show you like the comments that they say and the threats that they give. I don't care. I
have a good imagination.
Yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't take you to that extent, but hey, brother, let me just commend you for your work and thank you for allowing me to ask some questions directly, and thanks to both hosts for allowing me to be a part of TENtalk.
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate you for calling in.
You know, you can 10% it, man.
No, that's love. That's love.
Definitely. Major.
All right.
Appreciate it.
All the time. Right, enjoy your backyard.
It's mosquitoes down here in A, man.
You on that I-95 region.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. But yeah, I never really had. I don't care. Like my target audience ain't them. They're gonna respond to it and defend Elijah Muhammad. But guess what? I got 3 people on camera that says I was there. I saw it. You saw it? No, wait, did you see it? Yes, I saw it. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to say?
I think your level. I mean, that shows other people you can't be scared or let nobody hold back what you really have to say. You know,
right?
You gonna face some type of injustice. You are gonna face some type of scrutiny. But as long as you keep on pushing your message, it's positive. It ain't hurt nobody. We definitely gonna be right behind you with it. You know.
Thank you. That's love. Thank you so much.
Like they say, it take a nation to hold us back. So we got your back, man. Don't worry.
Yeah, shout out to Ice Cube. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But thank you so much for letting us come on.
Oh, that's love, man. That's love, man. Anytime, and y'all have to come on my platform as guests. You know.
Definitely, man. It'll be an honor, man. Hey, appreciate you shouting out the backpack giveaway we just did recently for all the kids.
Y'all deserve it, man. Y'all deserve it. That was this weekend, right?
Yeah,
it was August 7th.
Yeah, August 7th. Yeah, August 7th. Yeah, that's congratulations with that. Next year, what I would love to do is do a nationwide community give back where we all do it on the same day.
Hey. That'd be great. I'm definitely with that too.
I really want to do something. I already have someone in Florida that wants to do it. So I'll start posting at the top of the year, and we'll start working it out. It don't have to be backpack giveaway. You can sweep your neighborhood.
Yeah,
you know what I
definitely
mean. But
some type of
just a
community
day,
service.
but just a day of service. I think it's important that we give back, and it stays in the front, and it stays forward. As it being a passive thought. Like how can I consistently help my community?
We here in Virginia, we definitely down with it, man.
What city y'all in?
We in Virginia.
Virginia. Okay. So
yes, sir.
No, what city in Virginia?
I'm in
Richmond.
Yeah, I'm in Amherst. I'm in a little town in Amherst, but yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Right in Central Virginia.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
I was just there. I was in Tidewater area.
Okay,
yeah. I was in Norfolk and Portsmouth mostly.
Hey,
yeah,
man,
that's right around here. Like 2 hours from here. So yeah.
We gotta definitely see next time you come down here, man. Check
you out.
No,
that'll be love. No, I used to go because my grandfather's buried in Portsmouth. So so I do. So I get to Virginia as much as I can. Pay my respects. So
definitely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I guess so. My final question then, to you is, is Elijah Muhammad honorable in your eye?
No.
You've been asking the question. That's to you. You know what I'm saying?
Great question. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no, man. He was a man like you and I that love money and women. You get what I'm saying? And he couldn't suppress it. It took control of him. It literally it consumed him. And he had no one. He didn't have a check and balance system. He was the check and balance system. They treated him as if he was a god. And I think that's the first sin you can make and not get into heaven is you telling God that God is him. Good luck trying to get into heaven saying that Louis Farrakhan, Elijah Muhammad, and whoever else, whatever religions dominate that you think this man is worthy of being your God. Good luck with
definitely. That. We all mortal.
Yeah, we all mortal, and we all got a sunset date. And man, it's just crazy. They think he's alive. He's on a wheel. Yeah,
it's crazy.
I just stopped talking to him, because I live in a major city. So they in my life. The Nation of Islam is in my life, like not in terms of like every day, but if I want to have a conversation with somebody, all I got to do is drive 4 blocks. There it is, So, he was not honorable at all. Those little girls were underage, and it's disgusting. He should have been in jail. He's a pedo, similar to Brother Polite. I saw an interview where a woman said that she was 16. I said 16. I said, nah, you go to jail. R. Kelly, he married Aaliyah at 15. I read the other day. Disgusting.
And I'm glad that we can start speaking out against stuff like that, because a lot of people want to hold these people to high standards, but I think we all should be judged, just like we're gonna be judged at the end of the day.
Right.
I think that does matter, And shout out to Malcolm X, because he's definitely honorable in my eyes. Somebody who changed their life around, and he definitely stuck to the moral code more than anything.
Right. Yeah. Elijah Muhammad's been downgraded to Elijah Poole. That's his. That's his,
back to the government.
Birthday. Back to his government. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Fred, man, we appreciate you, man. We love what you're doing, man. Thank you for coming on, man. And
thank you.
Definitely, man. We definitely gonna be in tune.
Yeah, and I'll have Patty hit Patty the Patty Pilates style. Hit her on IG and she'll schedule y'all, and it'll be dope to have y'all on my platform if y'all can stay up that late.
Definitely, man.
Yeah, it'll be dope.
You, man. Already in there. I'm in there. I be hitting you up. I'm in there.
Thank you, dog. Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's do it, please. Let's do it.
Sure.
Yeah, that'll be dope now.
Yeah, for sure.
If you don't mind, if you could maybe send her, send me her Instagram. Yeah, so I can. Done deal. Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Before you leave, man, you want to let them know where they can catch the movie at and where they can get everything from. Yes.
You guys go to Barbershop Conversations. It's in the description of every video I post. Or you can go to Silent Heroes on Instagram. And the actual website is the Barbershop Conversations /9 Wives. And thank you guys in advance. Man, thank you guys in advance for purchasing. Go watch the trailer, man. The trailer just dropped yesterday, 2 days ago, whenever it was.
Definitely.
So thank you guys for supporting the film. Thank you for
definitely. I'm about to go watch it again, man. After this interview.
Thank you for scheduling me. Thank you,
man.
For having the audacity to schedule me on your platform. Thank you.
Sure, man. It was definitely an honor, man. Definitely getting this information. Appreciate you, everything you do for the community.
That's love.
Keep it up, and we gonna be right there with you.
9 wives, y'all. 9 wives. Thank you.
9 wives.
9 wives.
Fred Hawthorne.
Hey, Gucci Man got to come out with a song called 9 Wives, right? Him and 2 Chainz. 9 wives. Appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, Fred. Catch you, man. Catch you later, bro.
All the time, y'all.
Have a good one.
Hey,
yes,
man.
Sir, man. Hey. That was
are y'all on 10 yet or what, bro? Like, are y'all on 10 yet or what? Like, episode 25, baby. Salute to Fred, Barbershop Conversations, everyone that beamed in, that chimed in. You know what I'm saying? You know, make sure y'all follow us, subscribe to our YouTube, because we pulling up here from now on.
Definitely.
You know,
this is where y'all can come check us out. Thursdays
we have
at
on
6.
YouTube and Facebook now. You know what I'm saying? We trying to just make it more accessible to you guys. So appreciate y'all for tapping in with us on this exclusive interview with Fred Hawthorne and the 9 Wives movie, man. What you got to say, Big Zel?
Definitely. Thank you for chiming in, man. Thanks for everybody who was in here with us today, especially our guests, man. Thank you for everybody, man. That's all I want to say to you, man. We definitely working. We're gonna keep on working.
Yes,
you know,
sir, man.
TENtalk going worldwide. This is crazy, man. You know, we can get a little pregame. It was a great interview. That's all I can say.
Yeah, that shit was dope, man. It was dope interview. He answered the questions. I mean, what more could we ask? You feel me? So.
Definitely, and y'all came in with the questions as well. You know, definitely want to appreciate y'all for just chiming in and showing love to the platform, man.
Catch y'all, man. Next up, we back with another one. So
definitely. Are you on 10 yet? Support. Go check out 9 Wives. Go like and subscribe to Barbershop Conversations. Like and subscribe to TENtalk podcast on all platforms. BroGod Slim Zel Scanada. We love you. We
got the merch. We got the merch.
Get y'all special deals. Y'all scream out, you on 10 yet? We might cut you a little deal. You know what I'm saying? $20. Knock on 5 for you. Maybe 10. Yeah, we working though, man. We see y'all later.
Sir.
Y'all have a good week.
Yes, sir.
1, 10.